מי שברך אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב
הוא יברך את חיילי צבא הגנה לישראל
So on October 7th, I got deployed straight to the south with my unit. From there on out, it was just complete chaos. Like, I've never experienced anything in my life like that.
My commander called me, so I was answering the phone for my commander and hearing sirens outside. So I knew that something big was going on.
I was called on reserves. I joined my old unit, my old friends, and we were called to guard the Gush area down south of Yerushalayim.
אני גויסתי שוב, כמעט בגיל 40, בצו 8, להגיע מהר בשמחת תורה, והתגייסתי והגעתי למעשה היחידה שלי לעזה.
October 7th was a truly traumatic day for all of Klal Yisrael and obviously for us at Faber as well.
My name is Michal Korman and my son is Jacob Korman. Jacob was in Givati when he was a soldier in the army and now he's a reservist. I don't know if he would have done it without the lessons that he learned here and the love of Israel that he gained by being here. The connection that our kids built with it was huge.
One of the amazing things of the community is a lot of kids are serving as lone soldiers in the army, and all of them got it from Faber.
אחרי זה שחזרנו לישראל, שחלקם והרבה מאוד חבר'ה מהבית ספר, מפרבר, הגיעו לפה לישראל, וכחיילים בודדים עשו צבא, וזה היה מאוד מאוד מרגש.
I had a really fantastic time at Faber. All three of my brothers went there as well. So to me it was more than just a place where I went to school. The whole place was one big family.
Faber is the school that my kids grew up in. We've been here for over 20 years. The warmth and the family feeling was there. It was the best decision we ever made.
Faber creates an atmosphere in which the connection to Israel is so natural.
I think that if I didn't go to Faber, I would not be in the Israeli army or like living in Israel, made Aliyah or anything like that.
It's really the informal parts of our education that are so tied to Israel. We bring shlichim to Faber from Eretz Israel, and they give a real live sense of Israel. They're in our halls, they talk with our students, they teach our Hebrew classes.
I would say that one of my earliest memories of ever wanting to join the army happened on this campus. When I was in middle school, I think, they brought in a speaker who had served in the army, and I just remember sitting there in awe, like the whole speech. That's so cool, it really speaks to me, that's what I want to do when I grow up.
I do remember the first time they brought in a soldier to talk. She was in uniform, speaking Hebrew, speaking English, and that was my first time that I was like, wow, I want to do that.
In their time in Faber, which was a great time for us as parents to see very, very good education, very high quality education. They learned how to learn, which was most important for us, because in Israel, not so much.
I think I was more scared to disappoint Mrs. Sklar than I was to disappoint my current commanding officer.
So Mrs. Sklar was scary back in the day, I won't lie.
I served as a drill sergeant myself. I think I had some lessons to learn from you, Mrs. Sklar.
I have more respect for Mrs. Sklar than I will for any of my commanding officers, so Mrs. Sklar.
A lot of the time they were like, Eitan, give us a story, one more story. It's amazing to see how a couple of years after, they are the stories.
America has allowed us as Jews to have that connection to Israel, to have that pride in Israel, to feel like it's our homeland, and also to feel like we are very much part of American society, that we are engaged in American society, that we are grateful for living in a country in which Jews can live safely.
Making Aliyah, joining the Tzava is very, very, very important. But the community in Detroit, in Michigan, in Faber community is also very important to maintain and to uphold and to keep it strong. So there needs to be a very good balance between the two. It can't be one side or another. The same that the Jews in the US need Israelis, the Israelis need the Jews in the US. We have to coexist and we have to be together on this.
There is a nation to protect, a land to protect, and I have the ability to be part of that team that protects it. So I answered the call, answered Hineni, I'm here for you, for the nation, to protect in any way that I can.
All of the encouragement, all of the messages, and all of the outpouring of love that we have received in Israel, the Army, the citizens, my friends, my family, it means the world to us that everybody back home supports us.
Thank you for everything that you're doing for us, for protecting our country, for being strong, for being courageous. We are behind you, and thank you for everything you're doing.
We are just amazingly proud and just in awe of our students who have graduated from here and who have gone on to serve in the IDF. It's amazing commitment on their part, something they don't have to do, but they feel compelled to do. I think it's more than pride, it's real gratitude. And it's because of them that we are able to go and visit. It's because of them that we were able to travel the streets safely. It's a tremendous amount of pride and gratitude mixed together, and awe, and real awe in what they've done.
את חיילי צבא הגנה לישראל, לישראל